Okay, the mahogany clock case project. Here we go. I had to make a little stand to set it on some stovepipe legs until I figure out where I'm going to hang it. But made a door. This is my router table. You won't find them in stores. I made it. And this is a router bit that I used that mirror images one another. And it allows to make things like these doors. But this is all salvaged mahogany from a discarded piano I found curbside, and it is pretty rough shape, a lot of it. You know, there's a lot of screw holes, nail holes, and you can imagine somebody done with a piano, they just want to get rid of it. So it was pretty tore up. And here, you see a piece of glass I use for a nice flat. And I'm patching a large hole here. Let's see if I made it kind of triangular. If you make patches kind of like inlay, but kind of diamond shape, it kind of matches with the grain. You elongate it like that. See that nail hole in the center of that? I'm just going to fill that with glue and clamp that in, and hopefully it matches with the wood grain. I'm not getting too carried away with these. I'm just doing them to patch the holes and get it done. I won't clamp that. Clocks are amazing to me. They have everything going for them. They're furniture, they're mechanical, they're antique. I'm just taking my chisel. I leave my patches really proud, and I could kind of, how it's sticking way up. As you chisel it down, you can kind of see which way the wood grain's going. Here's a better shot. Now I remember it felt a little crunchy going in that direction. Let's see. It was, yep, see that little tear out? Now I can see that's a lot smoother. See how smooth it is? Much better in that direction. And again, this is the clock door, and that little profile up by my left pointer finger there, that's what the router bit did. And then the other bit did the mirror image, so they lock together, and you glue it up. And here's some glue. I'm just going to smear these, make a mess. And the moisture of the glue will swell the wood up tight. Just kind of smear it in there. See that little diamond shape? And just muck it up with sandpaper. Just get some. You could put dust. You save your dust, which I usually do. And I'm just going to take a chisel and get rid of that excess. Chisels are great. They're flat on the underside. It's a good straight reference. You could use a card scraper, cabinet scraper, hand plane. Hey, little one sleeping. See how that dust, I think it's all down in there. Here's our patches, a little bit of oil on them. You can still see them. They're not perfect, but they'll reflect the light really good. And there's our piano hinge. I did save the piano hinge. Nice 1920s nickel plated over brass. It's kind of an amazing hinge, but keep the parts together. Look at this thing, how big it is. That's next to a number 2 Thomas regulator. So a regulator, it takes 1 second for the pendulum to swing from one end to the other. It's a deadbeat escapement. I don't know who made the movement. This is all found parts. I actually made those hands out of tin using a nibbler and some files. It was fun to do. That's a plumber's bob. I'm going to make an appropriate looking pendulum. And where'd they go? There they is. There's one. Let's see the other one. There it is right there. See that? That's our repairs. But they reflect the light flat, and they hide pretty good. But I had a lot of fun. The most fun making these hands. They're a little over the top, but I like how they line up in different positions. Make little different designs. The minute hand, the circle stays just short of the numerals and reaches all the way up to the upper register. And over the next few months, I'll get the beat set. It'll keep time within a second. I'm going to shoot for every 9 months within a second.